this half 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Russell left side. Good on the bucket. Russell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, an awful beginning to this half, guys, missing their first 4 attempts.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
Muscala, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And you look at Anthony Edwards, and GA, he is becoming the leader of this Timberwolves team, isn't he?
I think he is. I mean, partly it's his production with his numbers up across the board, but it's also his personality. He plays with tremendous swagger.
Giddy against Russell. Towns, high post. Russell left side. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And 1 on Holmgren. D'Angelo Russell, the second overall pick in 2015.
Yeah, pretty interesting too, Kevin, that the Lakers traded him after just his second season. It was basically a salary dump. It wasn't about talent because he's got plenty of that, but he was young when he came into the league. He had a reset at age 21 and then went on to rebuild his stock in Brooklyn, making an all-star game there. And by doing that, showed everybody that he could start over.
Count that one.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Just a man takes a 3. Rebound, Minnesota.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Here's Noel. 2 minutes. The lead, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for D'Angelo Russell. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And something that's been on the uptick in the NBA is free throw shooting. League-wide, Clark, teams are having more success from the stripe than ever before.
The 2020s are on pace, Kevin, to be the best free throw shooting decade in the history of the game, with skilled players now favored relative to the old school bangers. I mean, everybody pretty much has to be able to knock down shots to be effective as a player in today's game. So the free throw shooting percentage is going up. Not much of a surprise to me.
Muscala, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hits the three-point bomb. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points in the quarter.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Here is Forbes. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And there's a whistle that goes on Bryn Forbes. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Thunder are trying to build something that will last. The front office says you stick to your principles, your values, and you think long-term. We're focused on building a sustainably great team. We continue to be forward-facing in that respect. Kevin, back to you.
It's a good philosophy, and they're not looking for any shortcuts, which is admirable. David, thanks. Here's Noel. Giddy defending. Noel, no good. The Thunder leading by 4. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. He was all alone on that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 20 points.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Here's Noel. Pocket 6. The kick out to Anderson. Anderson. Another miss by Minnesota. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. That shot, no good. And so it's Oklahoma City with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Look.
The Thunder, 35.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here, Sean? He's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Giddy and Gilgeous-Alexander are the guards. Then it's Mike Muscala. Then it's Williams. And it's Baisley in at the power forward. Poked away. Williams with the steal. To the inside. Gilgeous-Alexander. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
D'Angelo Russell's checked in for the Timberwolves. To the wing on the left. McDaniels finds Russell. Just 5 on the clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Shot clock coming down. Russell with the bailout.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Giddy against Russell. Gilgeous-Alexander goes to the reverse layup and puts it in. That's 23 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Giddy against Russell. To the paint, got a piece of it. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Off target from three-point range.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Karl Anthony Towns.
Timeout.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
And the Thunder with some changes. Holmgren is checked in for Mike Muscala, and it's Kenrich Williams in for Jang. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
During that last break, Coach Mark Daigneault talked to his team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Thank you, David. Russell with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Russell against Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Russell no luck. The Thunder leading by 7. Giddy the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Yep, it counts. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Minnesota calls timeout.
And Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
Pokuševski's checked in for Kenrich Williams.
Alexei Pokuševski.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Russell kicks to Edwards. It's not going to go for him. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points. Giddy with it. Now guarded by Tom.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line. And that's what you want to see.
And he can't get the first one.
2 shots.
Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for Oklahoma City. And he sinks the second. Timberwolves trail by 10. Edwards with it. To the middle. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Edwards. Edwards got his 4th assist in this one. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Giddy against Russell. Yep, that one goes in there. And the Thunder lead by 10.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Edwards. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. With the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And have yourself a night, Shai. We know he can dish it, but when he needs to, SGA can just take over offensively. And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Pass to Holmgren. 5 on the clock. Takes the 13-footer. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Towns down low. Giddy defending. And Towns gets it to go.
Towns has excellent size and really long arms, and he uses both to wreak havoc on the offensive board.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're up by 9. 1:05 left in the game. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. At the top of the key, Holmgren. For Gobert. Gobert with the block. And here's Edwards from the arc. And they get it back. Russell from long range. Goes up again. Count that bucket.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Holmgren kicks to Williams. The pass to Giddy. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Holmgren. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really